G'day guys, this week on Beach to Bush Outdoors, we'll be doing a catch and cook with some wild Victorian High Country brown trout. We went fishing in the Walhalla region, where some poor water visibility due to all the recent rain made us have to work for our fish. But stay tuned to see if persistence pays off so that we can test out Johnny's DIY smoker. Let's get stuck into it. There it is, got him on. Today we're back in Walhalla doing some trout fishing. Trout season just opened up about 3 weeks ago, so keen to get the first trout for the season. Jason and Jonno came up yesterday and they caught a bunch of trout. Got I think 5 between the two of them. But yeah, today trying to get the first trout for the season. So we'll see how we go. Gonna start in our usual spot. Alrighty, so that's to be the first cast in this beautiful looking spot. See if we can attract any attention. And on the past, when they are on here, they're absolutely on. Water's a lot murkier than last time we were here. We've had a bunch of rain today. And it's, I don't know, it's just not quite as clear, but it's still pretty good visibility. Just realised I forgot to put my sunnies on, but that's okay. Just using a tiny little gold spinner today that I'll show you guys later. It's very similar to what I had a heap of luck on here last time. And Jason finally caught his first trout yesterday after many, many attempts. I'll show you a picture of that here. Hopefully we can replicate that again today. On here. Yeah, Donovan! I'm by myself, so I'm gonna have to try and... Oh no! He's right there. See if we can get him again, but I highly doubt he's gonna be really spooked. As you guys just saw, the jump bloody got me. No. Oh, I was just trying to take my time and get the net, and right as I went to continue reeling in, he jumped, tried to keep tension, but he's just managed to spit that hook. That was my fault. I didn't keep enough tension, and he's definitely going to be spooked. Damn, that was a nice, probably 30 centimetre brown. I dropped one. Where are you? One drop for the day. That's 2 in a row now. Last week and this week. I'm pretty bummed about that, but very promising signs. So just moving up to this next section of river, it's a little bit deeper. If they're feeding, could be a really good thing. See if we can have another one here. Where are the fishies? Oh, didn't even bother filming this one because he's so little, but, oh, and I hooked him by the gill. Well, that is just really, really sad. So, first fish for the trip. At least it's a fish. Mate, as much as I'd love for you to jump off, it's not gonna happen without my help. First fish on the board. Kind of. Ooh, something just jumped up ahead.
Ow! I want a beer.
You can have a beer.
I am soaked.
Looks like it's going to be a bit of work for our fish today, but that's okay. No, we haven't got to the fun bit yet. Quick little play in this spot. Oh! Couldn't actually see it, but I'm fairly sure that was a hit. Maybe, I'm not actually certain. Really cool looking spot here. I just found this bloke here. He's just coming out of the bushes.
Get out of my river.
It's about an hour and a half, not even. Fished that first section of river. We dropped Jason and Jonno here, and they started here and worked up to where you can wade to. So we're probably gonna turn back now, grab the car, go find them, see if they did any better than us. But yeah, unfortunately just that one hook up in the first like 5 minutes, which got me excited, and that was a good size one. I dropped him. And then that little 10 centimeter trout. So anyway, only an hour into the day. It's only 12 o'clock, so we'll get some more yet.
Jason's just hooked up. Small little brownie.
Finally, first one of the day.
Yeah.
Had plenty of hook-up bites, but they just got off. This is the first one of the day. He almost got off, but got lucky. I was close enough to the edge of the water to just get him out.
What's that? Probably pushing just over 20.
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Something like that. Good job.
Lovely.
So we just pulled up and Jace has got a fish. Is that the only one you've got? Yeah, yeah. So Jace has got a fish. He's just a nice little, probably what, 15, 20 centimeter one. So we're gonna chuck him back now. All right, so we've moved on to the next spot. Found this beautiful place where I can park the car. Jason and Jonno are probably a good hour and a half worth of wading upriver, if not more. So what we're gonna do is start here and work upriver for maybe an hour, try and head back. The boys will hopefully then be here about the same time as us. We'll see how well choreographed that is. What'll probably happen is we end up struggling to find Jonno or Jace or something like that. But yeah, after that, we'll go do a bit of a firewood run because the weather's pretty average. I think it's gonna be a cold night. But yeah, hopefully in this next hour or so, we'll produce some really good results with the fish. Don's moved up and started having a fish already. I've been having to fix a little knot in my line and just enjoying a halftime snack. We'll get started again now. All right, spot number 2. The river looks beautiful along here. Brandon's just splitting off from me a little bit. He's gonna walk down that way because it's a little bit more walkable when you're not in waders. He already had a little bit of flick here and lost his lure. But this looks like a beautiful little hole for some fish to be hiding in. River actually splits off in 2 directions here, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. That reel is feeling horrible and I don't know why. Running a really simple setup today too, guys. As usual, I got my 8-pound braid on here. Probably not the absolute best for trout, but I use this rod for lots of different things. And then got some, I think it's 6-pound leader on as well. Just a sort of 1.5 meters, 2 meters of that. Hopefully hide that line from the trout. And then a little 2-ounce spinner, which has so far attracted 2 fish. Jason also caught his on a spinner, so that's why I'm sticking with it. Jonno's used a different lure, so's Brandon, they haven't had anything. I really like what this stream spits out here. So I'm gonna head up further. Just checked how deep it was and ended up getting some water in my waders, which is beautiful and cold. But I think if I cross these rapids, jump onto that embankment there, I can get a little bit further. Just wanna, like, while I've got this lure on, try and get to that shallower part of the river. And then if I'm having no luck, that's fine. We'll come back, change to maybe some bait, change to some different lures, and just sit here and wait for the boys to get out. I'm confident there has to be a fish in this hole somewhere. And there's a perfect little eddy over there where the bait will just sit nicely. Even up here looks okay. I might give it a quick go. Whoa, he nearly slipped. This is like an offshoot now of the creek we're on, which is Donnelly Creek, Walhalla. Oh wow, this looks amazing. I highly doubt this gets fished too often as well, because it's not a pleasant one to get to. Didn't attract any interest there. But this is a beautiful spot. Push up river. Whoa, I might have seen one fly past, which is a good sign. I actually don't think that this next 50 metres is going to be too fishable. It's a lot of rapids, but I will push up around that next corner and see how it looks. The further I go, the more I feel like this hasn't been fished a lot, which is always the areas that I love to really get to. To get to this area, guys, got to go across a few river crossings. It's quite away from Melbourne, so it's sort of getting much more remote. Definitely getting wild trout up here when you do get them, and this just looks amazing. Come on. Surely. Oh, I can't believe that nothing's hitting these. Okay, I'm gonna get along the side of that tree there. Something just had a go at it. It's following. Oh. You guys probably would have seen, I think there was even 2 trout there. You probably would have seen that one hit the surface and then it followed it all the way to here and stopped, but I knew there would be a trout in this pool. I mean, I say that about every pool, but I tried to speed it up, slow it down, just didn't want to take it. I think we're gonna have to really work this area, try and get that one out. First follow I've had in a bit, so that's got me confident again. Oh. Got to be persistent here, I think. Keep trying. I'm just going to continue retrieving. Hopefully that trout goes back into its hole. Wants to have another go at this thing. There it is. Got him on. Just got it. Get him out now. Yes! Oh, a bit of persistence paid off there. Finally got one. And he's a good little size. Gonna put him back. Oh, yes! I'm super happy with that. Funny little fella. Oh, he's probably a good maybe 25 centimeters. Oh, maybe 23. So definitely putting him back. But let's get him back in the water as quick as we can. Hey! Any luck? Well, the boys have made bloody good time. That was an hour 15. I thought they were going to be an hour and a half minimum and probably like 2.5 hours. The boys just caught up with us. They got 2 more, or Johnny got 2 more while they were away. So what's that now? 5 as a team today, 5 between you two yesterday, 10 as a group for the weekend. Now, what did I say? We'd get 20. We're doing all right.
You also said it wasn't going to rain.
Yeah, well, you know, I said at least 1 mil.
Dude, the amount of follows and nibbles, and you can see
Really?
fish following, and then they just wouldn't try.
So they've come on the bite a bit more.
Yeah, I was struggling to catch anything, and I saw a fish, and Jason's like, Johnny, just try the spinner. Didn't get that one, and then I just tried again somewhere else. Hooked onto a fish. It was like,
Nice.
sweet. Then I went back to my own rod, second cast in, caught another one.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna block that light for a second. We haven't ended up doing any more fishing, but we are cooking up a storm here.
Guessing that's the restart.
No, that's all right.
Dropped the F-bomb again.
This is a 5 channel, man.
Dude, I remember, literally guess. You sent me a snap saying like trying to edit out Jonno swearing, and ever since then I've tried not to swear because I was
Thank you.
I don't want to ruin your footage.
Oh no, it doesn't ruin it. It just takes me a lot longer. Anyway, I got the snags, some chicken on the go here, and the steak. But more interestingly, next to the nice big fire, ignore my mattress there in the background that's airing out or drying out because the swag leaked last night. But Jonno's come up with a bit of a contraption to create a smoker. So those trout that we cooked today, he's basically, he'll walk you through it in a second, but we'll see in a second if it's
just trying to open it.
A nice easy way to cook some really good trout dinners.
I think I folded her pretty well.
Wow, that is golden. That looks actually amazing.
I'll try and open up. Have a look.
Mate, that
look
actually
at that
looks...
And it just peels off the skin, look at that.
Right off the
That
skin.
looks fantastic.
Oh. So, all this is just two aluminium meat tray things. They're a bit knackered now, but I thought, how could we make a smoker? And this is actually just a camping toaster. I've just folded the handle underneath, and all I did was buy some smoker sawdust, chucked it in the bottom, put this one on top, kind of just crimped all around it, poked a couple holes in top, and then just chuck some coals underneath, and this is the result. So that's just 10 minutes. All the meat is now white.
And that's with the smoker sawdust, and so that's what went in the bottom and straight on the coals, and that looks...
Skin's just pulled away, and it's still pretty bloody juicy, so I think we should dig in.
We'll give you an update on how it tastes in a second.
Yeah,
There's all the fine bones there.
Jace.
He can't stop.
Beauty. Go on, Don.
It tastes like a smoked trout.
Pinch a bit of that.
Alright, get the 35 centimetre out.
You know what would make it just a smidge better? Like a bit more...
It does.
Smoking.
Just a bit of butter.
That does.
A bit of butter inside.
With those smoky as.
Sometimes.
That genuinely tastes, proper smoked trout out of your DIY smoker.
That makes it so easy.
That's it.
No bones gone.
Dig in, boys.
Thank you, mate.
Has Don had some?
Yeah.
That's all for today's video, guys. If you liked what you saw, please smack the like button and subscribe for more content that will be coming soon. Cheers.